welcome
going?
to yeah.
I'm still fucking all shiesty.
Yeah, sorry.
Spotify.
I was actually gonna bring it up immediately. So that's a good way to segue into this. So Spotify.
Yeah, dude.
Do you have more of a problem with people, like with people, or with Spotify on that aspect of it?
So both. I think what Spotify does is super shiesty.
But you know what? Like people pay for it, man. If they want to pay for it, then you know it's
and
a thing.
that's a fucking problem is they get away with it because the people who have fucking problems with it. Sorry, this has got all fucked up. Yeah, the people who have problems with it still fucking use it, or they're not smart enough to realize what they're doing.
Yeah.
And that's what pisses me off. It's like you want to eat your cake and have it too, or how the fuck does that saying go? You want to have your cake and eat it too. I just said it backwards. I went all G on that. But yeah, that's really the only thing.
Because you grew up poor.
Yeah, the only thing about Spotify, it's like they pay like shit, and people bitch about them that they pay like shit. So everybody knows. It's not like a secret.
Do you get upset when they increase the prices?
Nope, because I don't use them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I see a price increase, I'm like, deuces, I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. It is what it is. Like, people, they're going to be making the money no matter what. And they have a product that's addicting. It's a product that's needed.
And then they pay Joe Rogan. They play Joe Rogan like $300 million.
Yeah, speaking of which, when it comes to Joe, what happened?
Nothing.
Like I feel like I used to like his podcast, and then now it's just become, and I think it's been.
He's always been the same. It's
that's
just
fair. I don't know.
It's just the guest he's bringing on now wouldn't go on his show necessarily when he was in California, as they like to call him.
Yeah,
he gets more controversial guests in Texas that are willing to do a show now.
That's kind of annoying though, because I'm over controversy, man. I'm so over that controversy. I'm just like, just have a conversation.
I mean, he does. So what I like about Joe Rogan is he doesn't necessarily try to input what he thinks is right. He just says, oh, this is what I know, but I'm an idiot. And then they either corroborate it or say, oh, that's not correct. Here's the research on it.
I just miss the days when it was like Neil deGrasse Tyson just fucking with them. Like, you know, shoot the shit. Like that's what I miss is like, I don't know. But I mean, like, but it's working. People still listen to it. So, and I think that's the hardest thing when it comes to like, entertainment.
Joe Rogan turned into like the Nickelback podcast because everybody just like shitting on it. I'm like, okay, man.
Actually, I was thinking about that today.
It's like, oh, you listen to Joe Rogan?
I think for some reason,
I bet you punch holes in walls too.
I think and drink monsters.
Yeah,
your name's Kyle.
Fucking Kyle.
I miss those meme days.
Yeah, for real.
I was listening to Smash Mouth All Star came out today, and I was just like, I find it weird
I'm listening.
I'm kind of defending, if anything. I find it really weird that there was at one point where we listened to it, and now we just shit that we used to listen to it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't.
I mean, I like shitting because it's just fun, but at the same time, it's like, it's like All Star is a dope song, and yeah, like honestly, it sucks.
I think it's the lead singer of Smash Mouth's birthday today. Fun fact.
Oh, happy birthday, dude!
The 10th of January.
Honestly, I hope you're doing well, man. And that's the thing is like I feel bad for the dude. Like the whole like Denver thing. Like I'd be pissed off if people were throwing bread at me.
Oh, that's Fort Collins.
Or yeah, whatever. It doesn't matter. Regardless, but you know, like that really sucked. And then like he went on that like whole like drunken rant.
Yeah.
Didn't his like daughter die like a week before that?
No, his son died of leukemia.
Oh, that's what it was.
But he's been that happened in like mid 2000, so it was still a while ago.
2020?
But I mean, no, like 2000.
Like early
10
at
the latest. Yeah. It was before their album Smash Mouth came out, around the same time actually. That had I'm a Believer on it.
Yeah.
So whenever that album came out,
Shrek, I think it was 99.
Yeah, so around that time. Yeah.
I think Shrek, yeah, that's right. Yeah. And that's what sucks, man, is like.
But I mean, you never really just get over that.
No,
you know.
Absolutely not. But no, I mean, yeah, that does suck. Like honestly, he needs some help, and that's I hope he gets it. But at the same time, it's like how can you shit on something that you used to really enjoy?
Mm-hmm.
I guess you grow as a person, but at the same time, it's like I could look back and be like, yeah, I used to listen to Nickelback. Now that like my taste has gotten better, I'm just like I don't like it as much. Or not like, a taste, but like my musical, you know, like inclination. But
yeah,
like if you like Kid Rock, cool. You don't have to like him now, but you can say, hey,
I never liked Kid Rock. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
I didn't mind him. I didn't mind. I also grew up very naive to music, so there's also that. But I don't know. I just think it's funny how people like used to listen to something and then shit on it. Like I'll say I used to listen to Creed.
Yeah, I had Creed's album.
Now I'm just like
one.
I'm like, oh man, like yeah, that was G was stupid by then. But at the same time, it's like they got successful, man. I can't hate on people like that anymore.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I guess I'm weird because I still listen to all the music that I've always listened to.
Yeah, no, I've kind of grown out of it, but
yeah, like I saw Smash Mouth in concert like 5 times. I've seen Nickelback in concert. I saw Sugar Ray in concert.
Sugar Ray would be dope.
I've seen NSYNC and Backstreet Boys in concert. But at the same time, like I've seen some like super badass people in concert.
So okay, let me ask you something. And this is I saw this today. Someone's like, it was a meme that said how to critique an artist, and it says they are good, they are bad, and then like the check mark was, I appreciate that someone actually made an attempt to like be vulnerable and put that out there.
Mm-hmm. See, I think that's a cop out. I think that's a cop out.
I think we need to be better. Such a cop out. Oh, this might go poorly, but I think we need to be better about just being like, yeah, that's not great.
But it's not even the fact that we need to be better at saying it's not great. It's the fact that as an artist, you need to be better as someone telling you, yeah, your shit's not good.
Yeah.
And that's not really necessarily artists. That's just as a person in general.
Yeah, but I mean, we'll use this we'll use art as a metaphor, right?
Yeah,
yeah. Because there's like a lot of people. Like I remember when I was, when I was in Austin. I mean, I used to text you all the time when I was living there. I think
we actually talked more when you were in Austin.
For real, yeah.
It was because you were all lonely and sad,
super depressed. It was great.
And now you have like a Heather and dogs and shit.
Super depressed. It's great.
Oh, it's fucked.
No,
it's funny.
But it is one of those things where I was in an open mic, and then
oh yeah,
I was supposed to, you're supposed to wait for your turn, and that's how I thought you get into like the biz is just the open mics. People kind of expose you and this and that. I'd be waiting 2 or 3 hours to sing 2 fucking songs, and you see all these people that are going in front of them, and they just, it's so bad. It's like Yoko Ono bad,
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, let me just put it this way. Someone should have told Yoko Ono, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure John did, and that's why he's dead.
Oh, shit. I meant musically, man. Jesus.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did. Musically and with his hand. I'm pretty sure John Lennon beat his wife, but that's all right.
Wives. Yeah. He definitely beat his wives. But
that's hearsay. Allegedly. So I don't get sued by John Lennon.
Right.
Oh, wait.
He gone.
That's so fucked up.
But no,
I'm not sorry though.
But it is one of those things where like some people just need to be like, hey man, like this might not be for you.
Yeah.
Something as simple as that, not be like, hey, you fucking suck, go kill yourself or something like that.
Yeah.
But we need to be better as a society to just be like, I know you're expressing yourself, but you can do better. Or I know you're expressing yourself, but maybe look for a different avenue.
Yeah, and like, okay, so there's a mutual artist that we know. Let's just call him Shmee.
You?
It's like kind of like the letter G, but spelled differently. But he's awful.
Jesus Christ, dude.
No, I'm just kidding. No, so for real though, there's a mutual artist that we know, and
we'll call him Frank.
Yeah, we'll go Frank. But I'm not even gonna gender them because I think it might be a dead giveaway. But they are a very attractive person, and their music isn't really that good. They are an okay singer. They're a very, very generic okay guitar player, yet they're absolutely blowing up. Like, quit their job at making a lot of money to pursue music, which is awesome. I appreciate anyone who can do that. But then there's this false sense of satisfaction or
we made it.
Confidence of like, yeah, look, I'm doing it. It's super easy to do it, but it has very, very little to do with their actual talent, and it's super disappointing.
Yeah, it's like that whole idea of you can buy a camera, the most expensive camera in the world, but if you don't know how to use it, it doesn't fucking matter, man. Like, I don't know.
That's what bothers me about Instagram too, and that's why I just can't be on Instagram.
You know what I'm gonna say?
Everybody's a fucking photographer on Instagram, and it's fucking annoying.
It's like Lil Nas X.
Sure.
He is the epitome for me of an artist that just isn't good.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't think his music is great. It's
I like his concepts and the idea of what he does, but I don't think the execution is there.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think he's riding on a meme, which is fine. That's
exactly what he's doing.
Get your bank, ride on a meme. But the thing that's keeping him floating is that he's really good at starting controversies.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if that's on purpose. I'm assuming it is because he doesn't seem like a dumb person to just accidentally roll into so many controversies.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel anyway.
And that's the thing is like I question myself sometimes because people don't tell me enough. Like, hey, you need to do better, or like.
That's the only reason he talks to me, because he gets at least one person to shit on him.
No, I'm just numb to him now. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, just life in general. We need to be better about being like, either hey, you can do better, or hey, this might not be the thing for you.
Yeah.
As much as you want it to be, and if I'm wrong, prove me wrong. That has to be like the mindset, because I can say whatever I want. You just be like fuck you, and be like, all right, dude, then prove me wrong. That's literally what I would want to encourage into someone, instead of just being like, nah, fuck you, and then just dismiss them.
Well, like 10 years ago too, there were a lot of just bands in the scene all the time, and there were a lot of bands that were fucking terrible, like a lot, and that's probably why none of them are around anymore.
How much of that do you think a lot of it has to do with that idea that you can't hurt someone's feelings anymore?
Fuck. That's a good question. I think it's mostly to do with that, if I were to guess. That you can't critique anybody honestly because you're going to offend somebody for something.
I read this quote today. Let's see if I can remember. It's actually by Quincy Jones. He said, my self-worth should not have to rely on your criticism. Something like that. I have to reread it, but he was pretty much saying like, we need to be better about like the criticism, but also not it validating or defining who you are. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Like I want my feelings to be hurt sometimes, because I want to know why.
Nobody wants their feelings to be hurt, but
I do. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I want to know why that's bothering me, or I want to know why that made me feel a certain way, so I can either overcome it or kind of take in a different angle. Mm-hmm. I talk about this a lot. Adversity is a thing that we all need, and sometimes adversity doesn't happen if someone's not being like, "Yo."
Yeah, without adversity, you can't have diversity.
It's true. Yeah. There you go.
So
that was make that a shirt.
Okay.
On a turtle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
right. Well, before we leave, let's talk a little bit about season 2, man.
Let's go on season 2. It was long, not too long, but like I think because we started the podcast the first season towards the end of the year, then that's why the first season is so short.
And we didn't really know what the fuck we were doing.
Yeah, we didn't know what the fuck we were doing. But I think now, like season 2 is probably going to be a standard length. I think we can probably agree on that.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I think we're going to probably take a break around the same time every single year.
What has been the greatest addition to this season?
Oh, fucking knowledge. Like all the lights are cool. The lighting's cool. Like all the programs that we got are cool. But just the knowledge.
Okay.
The knowledge is...
What do you mean by that?
So we run into problems. We know how to fix them.
Sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we get lucky.
Sometimes I just delete them on accident.
Yeah, sometimes G deletes them. Just
gotten better about that though.
Yeah.
Organization, I think, is for me has been the like kind of with knowledge is just being like
like when we fuck up, how to fix it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, and just all the experience, honestly, doing this kind of stuff. So now, like doing other people's podcasts, like it's not as nerve-wracking, I guess. It's just kind of easy to do.
Have you done any other
podcasts? I'm just saying in general.
No, sorry. Have you guest starred in any other podcasts?
No.
We should probably look into that.
Yeah. I've been offered, but hasn't fallen through, or has fallen through.
That's fair. Mine would be probably old Rando. He looks so good. Look at him.
Yeah, Rando's pretty cool.
No, I think for me, it's just been how we've kind of just forced ourselves to learn knowledge. Like, honestly, lighting. Mm-hmm. Like the fact that we have like a rig right now that I'm really proud of is super sick. And just even hopefully we can take it to the next level and be able to be more efficient towards editing and adding like those effects that we want. Making this look a lot more crisp and clean and more modern.
Yeah, I like our editing style, but I definitely think it could be a lot better.
Yeah, no, for sure.
But I think we're definitely in the right direction.
I hope so.
Yeah.
But I think this is what's crazy about it. I think that we're just climbing that hill. Mm-hmm. There's no peak yet. I hope there's no peak yet. And so even learning how the industry works, because the podcast industry is a whole nother animal.
It's so saturated with so many people. But that also too is like just doing like our due diligence on listening to other people's podcasts and watching other people's podcasts and being like, that's bad. We can do that better kind of thing. So
I will say, honestly, no one might watch this, but I think this is like a conversation between me, which I'm enjoying.
Now,
But I think also just the idea of, I lost my train of thought. That sucks. Damn it. Yeah, that's not what I was going to say. But You were saying
just watching other people's podcasts and learning how to do stuff better. Like we see that's bad, and then we're like, oh, we can do that better. I don't fucking remember, man. Rewind the tape.
I can't. It's live. Fuck it. We're doing it live.
We're doing it live.
I will say that I think one thing that has helped us out a lot has been how to interview. We haven't really interviewed
how to just like talk. Yeah. I guess. Yeah.
Any improvements that you would like to see from yourself next season?
Stop sounding like shit all the time. I don't know how I'm gonna do that, but hopefully my voice gets better at some point.
I'm just gonna replace
or
it with
it just gets worse.
Replace it with some hunky, beautiful man and still name him Chris Arias.
Yeah. Okay.
Just put your face.
I'll just edit all the episodes. I don't care. Still get that producer
I would
credit,
say
baby.
The one thing I've noticed since I've been watching these back is that I use like way too much.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't watch these back.
Well, there's your first problem, but
I watch them in the edit, and that's good enough.
Yeah, no, I watch them back when I'm driving. I'll be like, what do we talk about? And let me just see what I can kind of analyze about that.
Yeah, I do like so. I'll remember like random topics on random episodes.
You're fucking squeaks.
My voice is fucked, dude. I'm telling you. But always. Random topics on random episodes, and then I'll just go listen to it, and then like just hearing like a couple seconds of that, I'm just like memory triggered. I'm like, oh yeah, we were talking about this.
My favorite's when I'm listening to you. Like you ask a question, I answer it before I answer it. So you ask something, and like when I'm listening to it, I'll answer it, and then I'll answer the same exact way, and be like, oh yeah, I did say that. Like the fuck.
Yeah. Fucking nerd.
Cool. At least I'm consistent with myself.
Yeah.
But hey, thank you guys again so much for tuning into this DVD Extra. We want to get you guys to watch this a little bit more, so we'll figure out ways to get you guys interacted. If you're watching this for the first time, thank you.
Welcome.
These don't really have
Friday.
These don't really have a purpose besides just extending either what we had a conversation about or just having a completely different conversation.
Yeah, it's a nice decompression of such a strict format. Now it's more free form. It kind of helps us keep the strict format going without trying to get burned out on stuff, if that makes sense. That makes sense? I might have just said words.
I wasn't listening.
Yeah, okay. See, that's why. That's why we do this.
What?
Huh?
Anyways, you guys, thank you guys again for tuning into all our episodes this season. We hope to see you guys again next season. In the meantime, check us out on social media, on all streaming platforms, on YouTube. We have a ton of episodes, so if you missed one, you trust me, they're there.
Yeah, and let us know if you have any ideas for other content, because like we said on Wednesday's episode, we're kind of trying to expand a little more content, not just strictly podcasts. So
yeah, we're looking into a lot of things, but we'll see you guys next time. New place, hopefully more enhancements.
New place, same time,
same fucks. Us. Bye, guys.
Did you know a pig orgasms 13 times?
Bye.